Welcome to art. Today you're going to need paper, pencil, eraser, and crayons or markers. For this art group, you'll be drawing your neighborhood, but this is also about thinking about your neighborhood. So if you're drawing together with a grown-up, it's always, I think anytime we make drawings, but especially in this particular group, we want to make drawings about things that we're thinking about or that are our own important for us. So how you draw this is up to you, and these are just ideas about how to draw it. So as always, we're going to tell how we feel, and then we're going to look at this idea, and then you can show your work at the end and talk about it with your grown-up or with your sibling, whoever's with you. So think about the block or some blocks in your neighborhood. Remember what is there. Think about the signs, the windows, the trees, the bushes, and the fences. So in this picture, you might notice that there is a flower shop and there's people, right? We see some people walking. We see the garbage can that's on the corner. We see a sign. We see fire hydrants. You look and show and talk about and point at the things you see. Do you see a bicycle, a street lamp, a fence? And here we have a fire station. Maybe there's a fire station near you. In this picture, there's the fire truck. There's a flag. There's a firefighter. There's another person and a bicycle. There's a person with their dog. There's a mailbox, an ATM, a deli, grocery. Maybe there's these things in your neighborhood. Maybe there's a sign, a stop sign, cars. So for our neighborhood drawing, we're going to take the paper the tall way, and you don't have to have these dotted lines in your drawing. If you want to do that, you would fold your paper so that it has the spacing, but you don't have to do that. You can just make a double line here, a double line here, and a line at the bottom. So this way, we're going to plan out a way to show a lot of buildings in one picture. Now think about your library. Maybe there's a library in your neighborhood. If not, maybe there's a library that you've seen before in a show, or maybe there's a place in your home or in MSA where there's a lot of books, right? So you can make a rectangle shape and then make the doors if you want to look like a library building, or maybe it's a bookstore. Maybe it has windows with a lot of books in it. You don't have to draw it at the bottom. If you wanted to draw it in a different place, that's fine. But you're going to make your library and you're going to make a house. Maybe it's going to be your house. But you can draw these two things. Think about the shapes that you want to use. They might be these shapes or they might be other shapes. And you can draw a fire station. So think about the fire station might have a really big opening for the truck to go in. And it might say fire station on it. And it might have a little door for the people to walk in. You could draw a car. So think about the shape of a car. And here we're adding more buildings. Maybe there's a post office. Maybe this is a mailbox shape. So a really handy shape to always remember to make when we're making buildings is a tall rectangle. And sometimes there's triangles too. Sometimes there's just a lot of straight lines. A lot of times windows are rectangles, but sometimes they're circles. Here's another building with a chimney. And maybe you want to make another car. Maybe you want to draw your school. Think about what MSA looks like. Remember, there was a big door at the bottom, and then we had to go in the elevator to go up to our school. And then you can add, maybe there's places where there's grass and clouds and the sun. Add all those things too. And then add your colors. In this way, you can talk about the ideas of where things are in your community together, and you can draw about them. And the point isn't that they look exactly how they look, but you could make them look very close to how they look in your neighborhood. But maybe the point is to talk about things and remember them in our minds and make pictures about them. So enjoy this project, and I'll see you sometime on Zoom.